Well, the unofficial end of summer is upon us as school begins to get back in session. Along with the excitement of another school year comes another highly anticipated sports season for the Needham Rockets. 2017 saw Needham football climb to the number 2 seed in the Division I South playoffs. This year, however, they are looking to make more noise as a wealth of talent returns, including what may be one of the most explosive offenses in the state. The team recently held their annual media day where Chris Dugan stopped by to preview the 2018 season.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2.
2018 is not only a new season for Needham football, but it's the start of a new era. After Dave Duffy announced his retirement early this summer after 20 years at the helm, defensive coordinator Doug Kopsko was named interim head coach. Kopsko and the players recognized the influence Duffy had on them individually, in addition to the program as a whole.
Coach Duffy and Coach Shohan before him for the last 35 years have run this program, and so they've really both been father figures and mentors to me. Coach Duffy has always talked about teaching the players. You know, he's not a guy who yelled a lot. He's not a guy who screamed a lot. He would always reinforce that idea that players come first. They're going to go out and play football with their friends, and that we're teachers as coaches. And so I've really taken that on, both as an assistant coach up to this point, and even in my teaching profession. So he's meant the world to me in terms of my my philosophy as a coach and a teacher.
I think the special thing with Coach Duffy was his sense of tradition and how much he cared about, creating a special, fun environment for the kids to, enjoy the sport that they love. And I think that he combined that very well with the objective of winning. And I think, it really meant a lot to the kids, and I think they really appreciated it a lot.
This year we got extremely close because he helped me throughout the whole entire recruiting process with everything. I called him probably multiple times a week, and we just talk. So we became really close.
To the program, he's definitely meant a lot. He's been the coach for 20 plus years. He's the only head coach in Needham I remember. And for myself, I've known Duffy a while. He coached both my brothers growing up. And he's just kind of always been around the program, and it was just always nice having him here.
Transitioning to a new coach can present a challenge. However, the Rockets are confident that they have the right guy in place to keep the ball rolling.
We have all the trust in the world in Kopsko. We all met with the AD, and that was who we wanted. We wanted that should have been the next head coach. So it's been a pretty easy transition.
Well, he's very familiar with us. He was our JV coach sophomore year. He was the head coach of the JV team, so we've worked very closely with him. We all have a very good relationship with him, and I think the best decision was just to keep things familiar. So this year, it doesn't really feel like a big change, although the head coach retired this year.
I think that it helps that he was part of our coaching staff, before. And he knows kind of what this program is all about, and he knows the players, and he knows what we want to do.
I think we responded really well. I think we've encouraged Coach Kopsko, and he's showed us that he will be a good head coach, and I think it's been very positive, and we've all kind of matured and stepped up.
There is a clear sense of excitement with this Rockets team, and Kopsko has quickly relayed the traits he wants the team to embody. That is to play tough, play together, and play with passion.
When we talk about toughness, it's kind of toughness in the right direction. We focus a lot on family. That's another big key emphasis, and Coach Duffy always talked about playing football with your friends, but I like to bring it into that Rocket family idea. You will do anything for a family member. You're going to have disagreements. You might not always get along with them, but you will move mountains for a family member, and that's what I really want to instill upon this team. And lastly, just compete once we've joined together. It needs every little aspect of practice needs to be competitive.
He's really focused on, coming together as one, as a team. And I think that that's something that we didn't really have as much of last year, and I think that's going to help us for this year.
I think he wants to keep on Coach Duffy's tradition aspect and keep that whole thing going. And he's kind of a perfectionist. He likes technique. He preaches technique all the time, so he wants that to be perfect all the time.
Really just picking up and feeding off his intensity. He's a fiery guy. When he gives his speeches, at the end, he always comes to a really big point and just gets everybody going.
He always stresses it to us to never give up and just go all out every play, and we echo that throughout the whole season, and he's always notorious for putting together a good defense, and we play really well under him.
Needham is trying to win their first season opener since 2014. They also have the chance to avenge one of their 2 regular season losses from last year when they kick off against Natick on September 7th. It's a rivalry game that brings one common theme to the minds of the Rockets.
Revenge. everyone's counting us out this year, so we're just looking to get out there and go play.
Revenge. I want to beat Natick.
I can't wait to get revenge. I can't wait to get revenge on the teams that beat us last year.
I think it's wonderful when you get an opportunity to play a rival, but a friendly rival, one where there's a great deal of mutual admiration and respect, and you know that they're going to come out and play a great game against you, and you get to be a part of that on opening night. It's a wonderful feeling.
For the Needham Channel News, I'm Chris Dugan.